protect their confidentiality.
Chris Walker, Cherry Lake. I think this microphone needs to be turned up, Mr. Mayor. It's pretty low tonight, for whatever reason.
Mr. Walker, can the court reporters hear Mr. Walker? Okay. Mr. Walker, go ahead.
I want to focus on several things tonight. First of all, we do need to retain Mr. Jones because this entire investigation has been a sham from the start. Number one, we spent $13,000 on an investigation with an investigator who's not an investigator, but yet she is an attorney. That equates to about $1,250 per page of discovery of nothing. You should well know, Mr. Mayor, Council, that anytime you present something as evidence, you need to make sure that you have evidence in writing, in text form, letter, but a lot of the accusations that are being presented tonight are simply just accusations. To say that Mr. Jones said, let's get rid of this. If you don't have it in writing, you shouldn't be repeating it. Number two, we failed, this investigator that you paid $13,000 to, failed to present that Mr. Jones reprimanded the chief for his financial indiscretion. Number two, Mr. Jones isn't the one who should be on trial tonight. It should be your finance director, because she's the one who's issued out the credit cards. She's the one that knows the budget. She's the one that approves the credit cards for all 17 credit cards. And if she did not catch this in the last 2 budget meetings that she is responsible for, then I think we got the wrong finance director sitting in that chair over there.
Mr. Walker, I'm going to stop. Mr. Walker, I'm going to stop you. Please address the matter, not the finance director.
I am addressing the matter because
Sir,
the credit card is
debate.
attached to your finance
It
director.
is not for debate. Please stick to the
I'm not
subject.
debating, Mayor, but your finance director is responsible for the credit cards, not Mr. Jones. And we have a 10-year history in this city that credit cards have been here before Mr. Jones. Anybody that wants anything that I'm saying, then they can see me and I will email them whatever whatever they need.
That's fine.
Number two, it needs to be pointed out that our city insurance company is threatening to drop us because of all the frivolous lawsuits that we have in the city. You can see that too. Let's go through this investigative report. Let's go through this report, this $13,000 report that was done by a certified mediator and not an investigator. Let's go through that. Okay? Number one, all right. Instead of investigating one computer that we said we were paying for, we found out that we were investigating other people in this report as well. We never were told at a city council meeting that we'd be investigating Mr. Lucas's phone records, which is absolutely a violation of his rights because he was not the object of the investigation. Also, these credit cards have been issued out since 2014 under Ms. Walker. He's not protecting the chief because he reprimanded him. He also verbally reprimanded Ms. Walker. And I want to read a statement that your investigator put on here. In the conclusion of this investigative report, his actions are subject to public scrutiny. The evidence here indicates a relaxed attitude towards city council and their authority. Significantly, the fact that Jones could not meet with the independent consultant hindered this investigation. You know, if you're going to investigate somebody, you should have an investigator that knows how to do an investigation without asking the person who's being investigated for the information.
Walker, you've got 30 seconds.
I think after this meeting, we need, as citizens, to demand a total audit of every credit card, every department, your city attorney, your finance director, we as citizens demand a full audit so we can get the truth and not have Mr. Jones be the scapegoat for years of inability to run this city.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. 5 minutes, sir. Thank you, sir. Other public comment?